Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another movie review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for War Dogs. This movie stars Bradley Cooper, Jonah Hill, and Miles Teller. So before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up, so for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me, then I will give you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So basically, War Dogs tells the story of these two men, Ephraim Diverali and David Packhouse, and basically they're war dogs, they're war dogs, and basically what that is that they sell arms, they sell guns, grenades, weapons in general to the military up in Afghanistan and Iraq, and this is a true life story. So basically they were doing this from around the early 2000s and early to mid 2000s, and they more or less got caught around 2010, 2011 if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, and honestly, when I saw the trailers to this movie, I had no idea what to expect. I'm not really that huge a fan of Jonah Hill, to be honest. I like his movies. I just don't. I feel he's a bit overrated. So yeah, I mean, I do like his movies, Wolf of Wall Street, and This Is the End. But in general, I just find him to be a really overrated actor. And here, I do feel like he gives the same performance I more or less expected, similar to how he was in Wolf of Wall Street and This Is the End. I just felt he was really over the top. And yes, it does work for the character. Most of the characters he plays in comedies are over the top. And yes, it does work for it, but I did get on my nerve a bit after a while. And I just feel like that's a problem with Jonah Hill. In my opinion, I just don't like him as an actor all that much. I respect him as an actor, I just don't like him as an actor. So yeah, but I do feel like he does give a pretty credible performance, though he does go a bit over the top from time to time. Though then again, that could just be the character he's playing or the person he's playing, Ephraim Diverali. So yeah, maybe the guy was a douche. I mean, the guy in real life probably was a douche if Jonah Hill's portraying him realistically. And yeah, now as for Miles Teller, I do think this is one of his better performances. Many people consider his best performance to be either in Whiplash or in actually his most recent movie to date, which is Bleed for This, I believe it's what it's called. It's a wrestling movie, which I'm really interested to see that, but besides the point. So yeah, however, for me, because I haven't seen Bleed for This, however, for me, I think this is his best performance yet. And yeah, I just really like his performance here. He was he was more subdued than he usually is. And yeah, just him, because he's the guy you're rooting for. Like, he knows he's doing something bad, but he doesn't want to do it. But given his situation, before this, he was just a massage therapist, and he had a baby coming in the way, and he lived like in a low-income apartment with his wife. So he really didn't have the best life prior to this. So he knew that this is going to make him money, and this made him money. So it wasn't until he got caught, well, both of them, Ephraim and Packhouse, it wasn't until both of them got caught that kind of shit started going downhill. And by the way, may I just say, and I'm pretty sure most people are going to agree with this, but the way they got caught was pretty fucking stupid. I mean, I know this is a true life story, but goddamn, this is fucking stupid the way they got caught. The way they got caught is because Ephraim is too much of a cocky asshole to pay his workers, and one of his workers rats him out. That's pretty fucking stupid. It's kind of just as dumb as Al Capone getting caught and sent to Alcatraz for tax evasions of all shit. It's okay. Okay. You think that smart as they are, one of them would have realized, hey, did we pay them already? So, yeah, just saying. But I did like how their relationship deteriorates as the movie progressed, because from the start, we know that Ephraim is a cocky asshole. We know Dave is kind of humble. He is also cocky in his own right, but he is, for the most part, more subdued. He is more humble, and he's a bit more of a realist. So yeah, so eventually Ephraim's ego kind of gets him, and we meet Bradley Cooper's character, who is supposed to be the best one in the War Dogs Arms business, which is pretty cool in my opinion, pretty interesting. I really do like that. Bradley Cooper, he had a small role, but I do think I really did like his performance here as well. Bradley Cooper is a great actor in my opinion, so yeah. And overall, great movie. As a comedy movie, I feel like this is more of a comedy than a drama in my opinion, because the jokes here are kind of left and right. You know, there's a joke here, there's a joke there, but they're all, for the most part, funny, in my opinion. And some of them you even have to think about, which is what I like. So, overall, it was a great movie, in my opinion. I do feel like Jonah Hill went a bit too over the top. I wish Bradley Cooper would have been in the movie a bit more. Miles Teller, I feel like, gave the best performance of his career thus far. Again, my opinion. And yeah, I mean, aside from that, the pacing could have been a bit better, in my opinion. But because sometimes the comedy kind of does overshadow the pacing. So that does happen. But aside from that, there's really few complaints I'm going to give. Just Jonah Hill kind of could have been a bit better. But that's my personal opinion. More Bradley Cooper, maybe the pacing a bit more structured out, and I know this is based on a true life story, but still, really, I'm not gonna hold this against the movie, but really, of all things to get caught, it's because one of your employees ratted you out. What the fuck? Okay, besides the point. So yeah, on a rate from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. Really like the movie, definitely check it out. And before I end this video, I find it very funny that the Steelbook, at the very least, so I'm assuming the DVD and Blu-ray are also out by this point. It's very funny how this movie is already out on DVD, Blu-ray, and Steelbook. However, it's still showing up in theaters. That happens sometimes. I know it happened with 12 Years a Slave, and it happened with The Revenant. So, yeah. Yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below, like the videos on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.